The funding for this video is provided by the amazing members of my Patreon. Also contributions from viewers like you. Thank you. Y'all started from PBS Kids, what you gonna do? Fight me? Anyway, roll the video. So let's go ahead and get this out the way before I go any freaking further. I have not seen Wish, nor do I have the desire to watch this damn movie anytime soon. I just wanted to be completely transparent about that because guess what? I had no desire to watch this film early on. My relationship with Disney's Wish isn't necessarily one that I see as complicated, but more so of I didn't care early on. When Asha's design first came out, I was interested simply because I really did love the hair, and also Disney was making another film about a person of color, and I always try to go out and support projects that are about people of color. So much of the media that I engage with are about people of color. I get that. Go towards the media that you want to see instead of sitting here and complaining about what you're not getting. But I remembered that essay that was written in Black Nerd Problems talking about how you simply don't have to go out and support something because it is POC led. Meaning that you don't have to go out and force yourself to support every single last project that is about a person of color or made by a person of color. Because guess what? We have our own lives. We have other things that we need to take care of. I get it. I understand that. And there's a whole bunch of white mediocrity out here. So when I saw Asha's design, I wanted to support the film. Simply based off of that. But then when I actually learned what the movie was about, I tapped out real quick. It just didn't catch my interest whatsoever, and I am no longer forcing myself to get into things that I have no desire for. Moving forward, the more that came out about Disney's Wish, the more and more people were starting to look at it like, what's going on with this film? What the fuck is that? Seeing how there were so many people responding this way to the trailer and what the concept was of this movie, it wasn't necessarily a surprise at all when I found out the film released, and a lot of people didn't like it. Like, I'm telling you, people was not fucking with this movie. And you want to know what made me realize that people were not fucking with this movie? I have not seen any Asha cosplays. And before anybody try to be like, I seen Asha cosplay, yada yada, baby, I follow tons and tons of cosplayers. Not one of them, none of them cosplayed Asha. So you know what? This is a bigger issue because I feel like this one character here, I think Disney should give her another chance, and I'm gonna explain why.
It's my scene, you know what
Hey y'all, it's Harriana and I'm back with another video. Hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana and welcome back to The Pirate Ship, also known as Harry Hook's Pirate Ship. I am the captain, you are not my first mate. I don't got no first mate because you wanna know why? Bring your ear closer to the speaker so you can hear me clearly. Nobody is worthy of being the first mate. Sorry, I stuttered. But hi, hello, how are you doing? My name is Harriana and I like to make content based on nostalgia and family and children's entertainment and all the issues that I find within those spaces. Now, today's episode, why am I saying episode like this is a TV show? I have a bad habit of doing that, but today's video is going to be an art commentary video for numerous reasons. So you guys are just gonna watch me draw Toji and Meg with fan art. And the scene that I'm referencing is a scene of Todd and Envy from the new Scott Pilgrim series. So that is what I'm going off of when drawing this. But I am just, my eczema is really bad. My nails are not done. I have midterms this Thursday. I have an event on this Saturday that I am speaking at. It's just so much going on with me right now. My hair not done. So busy like making my new Tiana Bayou cosplay. It's not just working to be able to me to get on camera. I'm just not looking presentable enough. But also, it just takes a lot of work to set my camera equipment up and everything. And I was like, you know what? Cute little art commentary video because I draw as a way to decompress. And I've been drawing a lot lately because my ass been stressed. So yeah, that's the disclaimer why we have art commentary today. The next video I upload is going to be art commentary too, just as well. But let's get started where what the fuck do I actually mean when I say that I think Disney should get Asha another chance? As I stated in the disclaimer that I had no, interest with watching this film after I learned what it was about. It just looked boring as shit to me. I just wasn't interested, and that's okay. I'm allowed to not have an interest in things. Got it? But moving forward from that, when I learned more so about what the original story of Wish was, and I'm not sure if it was the original story, but it was more so about what the story could have been, I was like, that it's something I think I actually may have wanted to go see. That may have been something that I wanted to have interest in, but everything that had came out with Wish, I didn't like the trailer, I didn't like the music, and it just looked annoying and boring. I simply just didn't have an interest in this film. I didn't want to go out and just watch something that I knew I wasn't gonna like because I just don't see the point in wasting my time like that anymore. But this film got shat on so hard. And I mean it so hard. And we're not talking about the anti-woke brigade. We're not talking about those people. I'm talking about people that gave this film valid criticisms. A lot of the channels that I enjoy watching that talk more so about animation and Disney and whatnot, and everything that they said about this film is just giving, where's the effort? Where exactly was the effort? Y'all could have done much better. But I find it sad because, well, I'm gonna be completely transparent. Encanto was not a perfect movie. Did I love it? Yes. I enjoyed the fuck out of it. And you can see the public reception was that a lot of people enjoyed Encanto just as well. I saw so many Encanto cosplays after that film came out, and it was just on social media. And then when I went to cons and whatnot, I see so many. There's so much love for that film. I don't see a lick of that shit for Wish. I don't. There is so much support and love that I see for Moon Girl. I don't see that shit for Wish. There's so many things that Disney has put out recently that have gotten so much support, and I'm not seeing that with Wish. And that just really goes to show you, people were not fucking with this film. Turning Red had a big ass fan base. Not seeing none of that for Wish. And I find that just sad at this point because Asha is a character that I think is a pretty decent character, even though I do have my opinions about how Disney has been making carbon copies of their protagonists, their female protagonists specifically, how they're all just kind of very similar to Mabel Pines and Rapunzel to a certain extent. But when I saw Asha and I saw her design, I saw the type of person that she was and everything like that, I was like, you know what? It's low-key giving the Princess and the Frog effect. When I say that, it's just we have this great character in a film that isn't that. Okay, first of all, I love the Princess and the Frog. I think it's a great film, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like the movie don't got issues. The movie do need work. Wish, on the other hand, is a film where I don't really see anybody saying that it was good. When people are talking about the good qualities of Wish, they're just simply talking about its good qualities. Overall, people said that film was mid at best. So we had the general public not really enjoying this film, and I don't really see this getting a cult following later on because it got so much backlash. There's just certain films that Disney has released years ago, like Treasure Planet. I love that film now, and it has a cult following now. Atlantis is another one of those just as well. There are a lot of films that Disney has put out back in the day that were just truly terrible and don't really have a cult following. But then there are other ones that were just kind of the people at the time didn't get it, but they understand it a lot now. It's a lot of films I feel that way about, where it's just the time period people didn't get it, but then they caught on to it later. But I'm a Cheerleader is a cult classic film. Adore that. A Jawbreaker is a cult classic film because let me tell you, niggas hated that movie when it first came out, but now it is a beloved favorite when it comes to high school teen comedy films. When people sat down and talked about everything that was going on with Wish, it was not giving iconic. Period. It wasn't giving iconic. But everything that I was just seeing people say about Wish in these reviews, it was just all coming down to the fact that this character, Asha, just needs a different story. She just needs a different story. We need to put her in a new environment and whatnot. And this is where I come in, where I say that I think Disney should give her a redo, because Disney has given their characters redos other chances. But when I say redo, I mean more so they give the character more to work with. Because I say that Rapunzel is one of the biggest cases that we've seen with this. She has Tangled, but Disney ended up giving her another chance because they gave Tangled the series. And then we have Frozen. Frozen ended up getting a damn sequel movie, and a lot of people were saying that they felt like a Frozen sequel was needed, because I'm gonna be completely honest, the first movie needed work. There was issues there, and it more so had to do with that damn snowman and the trolls. These are just my personal opinions, but a lot of people said that there was a big improvement when it came to the writing for Elsa and Anna's characters in the second film. Like, even thinking back in the day when Disney was releasing a lot of those really bad, like, direct-to-DVD sequels, I'd say, like, Cinderella ended up getting a really good chance in Cinderella 3. I love that film so much. That's actually one of Disney's best when it comes to, like, direct-to-video sequels. But moving forward, there's another way that Disney has been giving their characters another chance, and that is with the Twisted Tales series. You guys may be familiar with the Twisted Tales series. You have watched my channel, you watched my Disney December series, when I made a video talking about Princess Tiana's book called Almost There. Highly adore it. Really recommend reading the book, but also check out my review for it down below. I will have it linked down below. But these Twisted Tale books are basically retellings of a certain point within a story, or like parts in the story that didn't happen yet. I do have the Hercules book on my to be read, mainly because the story focuses on Megara, and if y'all been like following me for like the last like 2 months, you know that I am obsessed with Megara. She's always been a character from Disney that I really love, but then when I saw that people were shipping her and Toji together, it sparked something new. Something new sparked. But because the Tiana Twisted Tale book is the only one that I can really speak about because I read it, I'm gonna elaborate on how I felt like that story did Tiana's character justice. Because one big critique that a lot of people had with The Princess and the Frog is that she was a damn frog. Like, she was a damn frog for like 3/4 of the movie. In the book, we are actually with Tiana as a human, and we get to actually see her interact with people that, are actual people and not talking freaking animals. I feel like this book did Tiana's character justice, and I felt like a contribution to that had to do with the fact that a Black woman had wrote this book, and specifically it was a Black woman from Louisiana who wrote it. This book did a good job of understanding who Tiana is as a person, and it also just let Tiana make really, really bad decisions. Let me tell you, the girl was making bad choice after bad choice, and I was screaming on the inside, and she was getting on my nerves. But I appreciated that factor of her. This book right here is what gave Tiana's character another chance, because Tiana is a character that is very beloved by the Black community. I love her, okay? I've been obsessed with Princess Tiana since that movie came out. For my 17th birthday party, I had a Princess Tiana cake. Okay, I've always been a big ass stan. I used to be reading Princess and the Frog fanfiction. I've always been a big fan of her. And I feel like part of the reason why Disney finally has started giving Tiana another chance, because we're supposed to be getting an animated series for her. And then also that Twisted Tales book that I was talking about, that is actually getting a graphic novel adaptation. And there also is another graphic novel that is going to be out for Tiana. I'm not necessarily sure if it's out yet or not, but Tiana is loved. Everyone adores her. And part of the reason why Disney gave Tiana another chance is because they see the community really does adore this character. I feel like Asha should at least get a Twisted Tales book, and that's most likely not going to happen for a while, because if we're being completely honest, Wish is something that is still new. November, when the film came out, was not that long ago, so it's going to take a hot ass minute before we see anything new with Asha's character. But it also kind of scares me a little bit, because Asha isn't beloved like Tiana or Elsa or Anna or even Ariel or even Dolores and Isabella and Mirabelle from Encanto. Asha is just a character that's just there. And because of how what's the word? I don't want to sit here and say that the film is bad because I didn't watch it, but because of the reception that that movie got, it truly did pull a lot of people away from her character overall. Like, I just find it really sad how a lot of people just don't necessarily care for her. And I feel like this character just deserves so much better. Because while I did have my opinions about the way her character was written, I would not say that she is the biggest problem with Wish. Every little thing that I have found out about this movie, Asha was not the problem. It was the side characters, it was the antagonist, it was the music. Pretty much everything but her was the main concern. And why do I feel so strongly about Asha getting another chance? I'm gonna talk about DC's Naomi. And Naomi is a show that I think not Disney. Naomi is a show that I think that DC has set up for failure because the comic book still needed work and the show just wasn't all that great to begin with, and now it has just tainted the reputation of Naomi, and I don't even think people will want to give any new Naomi content a chance because it will forever be associated with that terrible series. Mind you, there are so many ass Batman series out here, okay? There is so much trash Batman content, but he's still here. He's still got a whole bunch of new shit coming out all the time. Bruce Wayne is always going to be in our faces. Like how Elsa is forever going to be in our faces. Cinderella is forever going to be in our faces. Ariel is forever going to be in our faces. It's just so frustrating with Naomi because I was like, yeah, I really cannot see this character really doing much of anything after how horrible that show was. And I slowly am starting to think that Asha might be getting the Naomi treatment, where it left such a bad taste in people's mouth that they don't want anything to do with the character at all, even if it does get another story with better writing. But if Disney could give Asha a redo, I think a Twisted Tale book would help her, because I think it really helped Tiana because it was able to retell her story and we actually got to spend more time with her as a human, the thing that we wanted. With Asha, her whole story needed a redo. And I feel like a Twisted Tale book will actually do that. It might actually help the character. More importantly, I feel like it will help Asha become more likable to the public because a lot of Disney fans in general just don't care about her. And seeing how people don't care about a new Disney character that quick is concerning. But that's pretty much all I had to say. I just wanted to get this off my chest. This is just a thought that I had like over the weekend because I had thought about what I said about how I have not been seeing no Asha cosplays. Yeah. And you missed my art commentary videos. I hope you enjoyed this one. These be fun to make. They're a lot easier for me to make, but I still be wanting to make my actual on-camera videos because I feel like those just perform much better, but they sell me. Like me being on camera is what sold me to y'all. So yeah. Okay, that didn't come out right, but like sold me being like, yeah, this is why y'all subscribe. Yeah, this is why y'all watch me. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I have 2 in-person appearances coming up in the weeks. I'm gonna be at Charlie's Collectibles show anime mini-con. It's gonna be partnered with Tech and Chill. I'm gonna have a panel there, so if you can come, I deeply appreciate that. And yeah, don't forget to follow me on everything at Harriana, HARRIYANNA. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, night, or whatever time of the day you chose to watch this video. I'm just thankful that you watched it with the ads on. All right, thank you. Goodbye.